Right, Nadia, you're writing a new book. Tell me about it. I'm fascinated. What's it about?
My new book is called The Beautiful Inner Game.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it combines my two greatest loves, husband and family apart.
Right.
My two greatest loves, which is coaching and football.
Right.
So I'm using football as an analogy to help people make the changes that they need to make to be the very best version of themselves that they can be.
What sort of people are you aiming this book for?
It's really aimed, I think, at young people, 20s, 30s, you know, when you reach that age of realisation, you start to grow up and you reach that age of realisation where you know that there's a change within you, you're starting to feel more confident and you understand the real importance of personal development and making changes to yourself that just hone and tone and, you know, and appreciate your uniqueness and that you are a genius in your own way, but how do you use that talent? And it could be for anyone older, but what I'm trying to do is capture people so that they have got the earliest opportunity in which to make those changes. Because I deeply, if I have a regret, it's not doing coaching and neuro-linguistic programming a couple of decades before I did. So I want to give this gift to people, and I really want them to embrace it and understand it and apply it for themselves.
So what would people reading your book get from it, do you think?
I think they'll get the opportunity. It's an interesting book, and because football is the analogy, it's certainly going to be great for football lovers. They're going to understand every chapter and what I'm saying, and also it'll help them to appreciate football even more, because I think that's getting a bit of a bad name at the moment. So I think they need to realise what a fantastic sport that is, and how footballers have to have some of these fantastic strengths and inner personal development in which to be the very best and the top of their game. So it's applying some of that. It's easy for them to do. The exercises are minimal, because the last thing I like when I'm reading a book is that you've got all these exercises to do and you think, I just want to carry on reading. So the questions are quick, easy, there are little stories, there's a little bit of my own personality stamped on it about, you know, the types of things that I've done in the past and the lessons I've learned, as well as probably some new insights. And that's the aim, is for them to just enjoy it in a nice, relaxed way, but apply it easily into their everyday life.
So is this something that people would just read and say, yeah, that's great, that's helped me, or is this something part of an ongoing process?
It will be an ongoing process, but I think the tools will be there for them to carry that on. And go back to it and refer to it. So they can do the quick read. I mean, I'm aiming for it to be the length of a game.
Right.
So
90
minutes.
Great.
So there'll be, you know, there's the first half, which is so different from the second half. And if you love football, you'll understand that the first half can just, you think you've given up, and the second half suddenly brings these wonderful surprises, new opportunities, slightly different people, a bit of a change around, and you can just reverse the game. And I think life's like that. I see my life, the first half, there were certain things I had to do, have children, like building the foundation, and the second half, I think, is my favourite. And I want other people to see that as you get older, there are more delights. And if you're prepared for it and you're confident, then you can enjoy it more.
So is the book really for, I mean, I know you said it's for both the older people as well as younger, but it's aimed very much at the younger person.
It is, it's aimed at the 20s and 30s, I'd say, yes.
And what goes on in half time? Are there oranges, orange segments too?
Yeah, you can have a little break and just get on with just being totally imperfect.
Yeah. And so in the second half of, you know, the book of the 90 minutes, what are the lessons you're wanting to sort of, are you getting people to, are you telling people what to do, or you encourage them to find something for themselves?
The first half of the book, then it's the second book is the planning and the action and thinking about what they've learned from the book, take away the gems, apply them first, and then perhaps have a second tranche. And I will link up with other readings, people who I think are just fantastic, like Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, who have done more for personal development than anyone I can think of, and a few little quotes and tips, and I haven't completely finalised the final bit, because I haven't worked out whether it's a final or whether it's just a league game, because if it's a final, there's a big celebration and a cup at the end.
Right.
So
and what's the book called again?
It's called The Beautiful Inner Game.
Right.
Because football's called the beautiful game.
Yeah, absolutely. And when do you think it will be available?
Well, I finished planning it and I finished putting the content in. I just need to actually produce it now.
Right.
But I have got a publisher, and so I'm hoping possibly September.
Excellent.
2011, folks. Look out for it.
We will indeed. And what's the name of your website again? Just so we can get in touch with you in the meantime.
Thank you. www.naccoaching.co.uk.
Nadia.
Love to hear from you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.